Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Anthem and today we're gonna make your Windows desktop look from basic to awesome. I'll be doing the entire thing with you, so don't worry about anything, just follow along with the video. Welcome to episode 2 of our Halloween series. Today we're gonna make a skin I like to call Bigfoot. Basically, it's what it sounds. I found a wallpaper that is about Bigfoot and it's gonna fit our theme. So, what we're gonna do first is install Rainmeter. If you have already installed Rainmeter, just click on the time code in the description box below to skip the entire tutorial and we can start creating the theme of the day. To install Rainmeter, simply go to rainmeter.net. Download the final version. It may be anything depending on when you choose to do this. Download final. You can either save the installer or open it. If you open it, I'll just do it the same. Once you've run the executable file, or if you click on open, it's going to show you this welcome to Rainmeter setup. Go to standard installation. Don't click on portable yet. Click on next, and then install this preferably where your OS is or where your SSD is. You need to load this fast. It's better on an SSD than on a hard drive. Click on install, and I'm not going to be clicking install on mine because I already have Rainmeter on my desktop. Once the installation is finished, you're going to see something like this. With your Windows background, there is a black box, 4 of them actually, that welcomes you to Rainmeter. Just right click on the transparent area on the black box, click on unload, and unload each one. Once that's done and your desktop is already clean, we can now begin installing the skin of the day. First, what I want you to do is download the files on my Google Drive. There are 14 files on my Google Drive. Download them all and put them in one folder. Okay, so assuming you have Rainmeter now, let's first run through the easiest. Let's install the translucent taskbar. Right, double click and just click on install. If it's your first time using Rainmeter, don't worry, it's a very lightweight skin theme UI software. So once installation is done, what I want you to do is right click on the teardrop icon down below on your lower right corner, go to skins, translucent taskbar, and sample.ini. Notice that your taskbar basically just disappears. Okay, so moving on, I want you to put up the wallpaper. The Bigfoot wallpaper is included in my Google Drive download. Right click and click on set as desktop background. So this is the wallpaper that we're going to be building our theme around. Okay, next is I want you to click on text clock. Double click and install. As you can see, we have this clock right here, which is fairly simple. This is the way I like to keep things. This isn't the finished look yet. Right click on the skin itself. Notice that I put my mouse directly on the clock, not anywhere near it, not on an empty space, but on the white font itself. Right click, go to edit skin. Under meter time, you're gonna find inline setting face and this font. Okay, so this is the current font we have. You can actually change this to any font you want. Just find it on the internet or just Google it. Just find whatever font you like, Helvetica, Times New Roman, or whatever. But for now, I want you to type in The Grudge. You know, like the movie? Type in The Grudge, click Control S, and then close this. You'll see that nothing happens, right? Okay, so next, find thegrudge.ttf and then just double click and click on install. I'll not be clicking install on mine because I already have it installed. So close this when it's done and just right click on the skin and refresh skin. As you can see, we have a better font for our theme now. All right, moving on. Let's install nav. All right, so double click again and click on install. As you can see, we've used this skin before, but I think it's also appropriate for this type of theme. So we'll keep using this again. However, what I want you to do is go to the README text here, and this is where your skins folder is found. Okay, so I want you to go to this directory. Of course, change this to whatever your computer or your own name is, and then if you installed Rainmeter at your default folder, you'll find this the same. So I'll go to mine, skins, and then I'll find nav here, nav. I want you to delete this and then go to the Google Drive folder where you downloaded my files. There's a nav.ini here. I want you to copy or cut and then paste this where you deleted the file. All right, so we can close this now. Right click on the skin and hit refresh. As you can see, we are doing the same thing we did here. All right, next let's install the music player. The music player we're going to use for now, well, we have two actually, so let's install the first one first, which is called Frost. Double click it and click install. Just to show you its effects, I'm going to be playing music on my screen, but you won't hear anything on the background. That is how it's going to look like. However, I can't seem to flip my settings back to its default, so what I want you to do is I'm going to put up screenshots on the screen right now, and I just want you to follow my settings. To change the number of peaks, width, and height, you can try the slider. If it returns a value of -1, I want you to right click it, click on edit variables, and then you'll find that width, and then here is width. Change this to whatever value you like, save the document, and then go to skins, frost, generate bands, and generate measures. There's a song playing in my background right now, and you'll see this. You can change the color here, but I won't be changing mine because I think this color already fits the theme. You can play around with the other settings as well. This, you can put it up here, but I don't think that works very well. So I just like it to here. Yes. Audio, here are my settings. Sensitivity is at 34, attack 0, and decay at 240. Resolution is at 256. I kept it low because I didn't much find any more advantage when I put it at higher resolutions. Let's try. 256 is a big jump to 520, and I don't really see any change in resolution, so I'm just gonna put it 256 to keep it lightweight. By the way, I'm using Spotify as my music player, but you can use whatever you like, just change it here, and preferably use ones that are supported here. So that's AIMP, Fubar, iTunes, JRiver, KM, Media Classic, and you see the rest. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment below. This is my side gig, so I'll just reply to you as soon as I can. Don't worry, I will reply as soon as I can. Next is I want you to change the taskbar settings. Right click on your taskbar. It's transparent now because we installed the skin, but it's still there. So right click on the taskbar settings, and then here in combine taskbar buttons, I want you to click on always hide labels. Close that, and you see it's cleaner now. Before there was a whole title here, it blocked the whole skin, it wasn't looking so neat. Moving on, let's install clear text. Double click. You'll find that there are many settings here. Don't worry about it, just click on install. As you can see, I want you to change the media player to whatever it is you're using. Just left click and then find your media player. Mine is Spotify, so I'll click on Spotify. You'll see the currently set player as a Windows Media Player because, well, everybody has one default installed into the OS. Anyways, click on Spotify and you'll see that still nothing happens, right? So I'll just click on done, and just to check, click on change media player again, and currently set player Spotify. Okay, we're done. Next is I want you to click on switch color, and then click on white. Done. All right. Close this, right click on the teardrop icon on the lower right, skins, clear text, and then I want you to use clear text pure for this one. You can use clear text, just clear text, this one, but Spotify seems to have an issue with Rainmeter these days. So you'll see that there is music playing in the background because you can see the visualization going up and down, but nothing is happening on the timer. However, everything else does still work. So you see my song is changing when I click pause, it stops, click pause again, it plays, I click next song plays. However, just this doesn't really work anymore. That bothers me. So what I like to do is just right click here, variants, clear text pure. All right, so we have this, and yeah, I don't really listen to Cannibal Corpse as much, but it matches the theme. So next, what we're gonna go to is the clear text pure document. So again, I want you to go to your skins, the one in the readme text file. Go to skins, go to the clear text folder. Once you're in the clear text folder, I want you to delete again the clear text pure, and then copy or cut the one from my drive. The reason we're doing this is because the original document shows its original settings, and I tweaked it a little bit for you so that you won't have to do it anymore. I want this to be as convenient as possible, as an easy installation as possible for you. Once we're done, and then you see that nothing changed, right? So I just want you to right click on the teardrop icon on the lower right, or the skin itself, right click, and then just refresh or refresh all. All right, so we have uniformity within our fonts now. Since we have uniformity in our fonts now, I want us to move on to the next skin. Let's install Rainy Days. Rainy Days is again what we used from the previous skin, but I tweaked it a little bit this time, so just click on install. And again, you'll find my settings here. I just want you to copy this. And the most important thing here is slant. I want you to slant it to the left or right, whichever your preference is. You can play with the values. You can increase the speed, resolution. You can drop that down again. Music player, please remember to change this to whatever you're using. Still the same music players. Download these if you need to. I sometimes use Winamp because I'm an old man. And Spotify, yeah. You can change these values. Again, if you want to change some things like number of raindrops. Right now it's at 120. If I click this, it'll bug and it'll go -1. So I'll show you. Click, bam, -1. And everything's gone since it's -1. Right click again. Right click on the number of raindrops phrase. Right click, edit variables, and then just tweak this. My settings, I was comfortable with 120. Again, file, save, close this. Right click on the teardrop icon on the right, rainy days, generate bands, and generate bands at INI. And everything's fixed. Next, what I want you to do is install the Herald R, because I can't pronounce that. The Herald R font, double click, and just click on install. I won't be installing it for mine because I already have it installed. So next is what I want you to do is find the AnyText folder from my Google Drive, copy that, and just copy that directly to the skins folder where everything else is. Just paste that there, and you're gonna find this AnyText and then one document inside. Don't worry about that. You don't need to install this part. Right click on the teardrop icon again, Rainmeter icon, skins, and AnyText. Click on AnyText, and you'll see just a simple add-on to complete the skin. Right click, and then settings, transparency. I've set it to 70% because here's the default, and well, nothing special there. So settings, transparency, and I put it to 70%. All right, so basically right now we're done. This is the finished product of our skin. If you want to, you can minimize these fonts. You can right click here. Let's do this. Let's minimize these fonts together, and then I'll show you if ever you want to play with Rainmeter and if ever you want to customize the entire thing rather than just take this at face value and then it's finished. Okay, I'll show you how. So right click, edit skin, and you'll see a lot of values here. Don't get overwhelmed. Ignore most of it, and I'll just tell you what to edit. And then from there, we can learn together, all right? The font face, I've already customized this to The Grudge from the movie. It's actually a font type. Next is, you'll see link 1. That's for music, since it's the first one on top. Next is link 2, link 3 for documents, link 4 for pictures, and link 5 for the internet. Should you want, you can change this. Like for me, my default browser is Google Chrome, and it's installed here, the exe file, which is the file that you use to launch the software itself. So you need to copy the address and the exact file included, this, in the middle of the parentheses. Once you have that, when you click it, it's gonna launch. And same as the others here, you can use this to edit any other programs that let's say I want to launch my Steam profile. I just link to where my steam.exe is. So I'll just paste here the directory and then include steam.exe. Also, I have to change the text here since it's not pictures anymore. I'll put in Steam. You can put in anything actually. Let's say Steam for Anthem, whatever, right? So for now, I'll just show you if this works. File, save, and then right click on anywhere, and then refresh skin. See? Steam for Anthem. And that's how you edit skins on Rainmeter. The reason why I haven't shown this before is that I want this to be as simple as possible, just for viewers to watch and then... Okay, so I actually ran into an error, and well, my computer died. Nah, just kidding. I just ran into an error. I had to re-record the footage. The screen recording was corrupted, so you might see a bit of glitching somewhere. I'm trying to match frames. I'm just trying to fix everything so that nothing is wrong, but nothing major really happened. All the programs and everything ran, and we finished our skin. So thanks everybody for sticking out to me. This is episode 2 of our Halloween series of trying to make something creepy. I'm actually not 100% happy with what we've created. I spent over 2 days thinking about how to make skins a bit more scarier and how to make it not corny. It turns out that there are a lot of corny skins out there, like witches and cobwebs and cutesy graphics, and it's just not my style, and I just couldn't live with it. So I hope this is fine. I hope you can enjoy this. You can save this as a layout, and you can do when we've completed this entire tutorial, when we've completed this entire theme, what you can do is save this as a layout so that you can switch between each and every other tutorials we've had before, each and every other themes we've had before. And also you can search the web. There are actually themes there that are pre-built. Just install them and it's okay for you to run. I'd rather we build our own because I believe in manual work. That said, thank you for sticking out with me. This is Anthem, and check me out in my next video. We might or might not continue the Halloween series for the next video. We'll continue the Halloween series, but not maybe for the next video, because the next video I have something up for you, and I believe this is going to be a good one. So this is our Bigfoot theme. Save it and run it. It might not be your favorite. It might be your favorite. We can change the whole background. We can do so much more with Rainmeter. So stick around. I'll be uploading as soon as I can. Again, my schedule is at every Friday, once a week, but sometimes I have time in between the week, so I try my best to upload at least twice. That said, like, subscribe, and check me out in the next video. Peace everybody. Thanks.